12, the Arizona Wildcats. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Bears will boot it away to start the game. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Arizona's offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Lions. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Now on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Fox. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Hard running there. Oh, he's got some space. The 10. Touchdown, Arizona. He got a step and just dusted the field.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bears offense has the ball for the first time. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. They go to the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got his man. just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Bears are moving quickly down the field. They're going back to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Finds his big tight end. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm to start the game.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Baylor! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Fox. Finds his man, it's Lyons. There he goes. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And what an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
To the air on 2nd down. Got his man. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now go to dime packages, to nickel packages. You're taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
His drive will open from the 15. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Floating away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense. And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
And the Bears are rolling down the field.
Green 25.
To the air on first down. On the run, still looking. It's complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down.
29 Philly.
Handoff from the gun. Turning it on. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Takes a handoff. It's Harris. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Fox. He unleashes a long one. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he will step out of bounds, but what a way to get the ball back for his offense. And the Bears are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires downfield. Complete to the right. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Clock ticks down. Under 4 minutes to go in the half. Here comes the heat. Snags it inside the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
Steps away to find some room. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wants to throw again. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bears! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he puts through the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Temple looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Owls. Offense, defense, and special teams all doing its part. Impressive, to say the least. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. To throw, it's Fox. He's going up top. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. On the option. He'll toss it. Slithers into space. He has the 1st and still on his feet. Open field on the right. Touchdown, Wildcats. Great job by the back on the option.
And the big play starts with... back, making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his big tight end. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. Running to the left. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Fox. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Lyons. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got his man quickly. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Grabbed in the middle. It's Robinson. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Now the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Buys a little extra time. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with a relentless chase. I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bears will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking downfield, it's Fox. Catch in the middle, it's Lyons. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down. Clock's running. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got him downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Snap in the shotgun. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. Looking for the goal line, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Arizona.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he's going to try to return this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get...
Speeding down the left side. The 20. He's at the touchdown Bears! Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Handoff to the lone back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Fires to the big fella. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Bears need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. He's got it on the move. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Bears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Now the toss. Touchdown, Baylor! They take the lead with the 6.
Great job by the running back scoring on that pitch play off the option. It wasn't easy. He had to make somebody miss and do some dirty work there down inside the 10-yard line, but nice individual effort.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Dropping back, it's Fox. Wide open downfield. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. Boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Wildcats are on the move. Here comes the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. At the 20, he's got space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Arizona will try to pay off this red zone trip.
Phase 27 jump. Phase 27 jump.
Quick completion to the right.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Looking for a man. It's Fox. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Firing to the right, complete. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. TCU is running away with things, and I'm not sure who saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 18 over Sam Houston. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
He'll get rid of it. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football on the defense.
Oh, look out. The ball's free. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Dude, you're in such a great position. You got the lead. Clock's winding down. I got to put some drives together. The last thing I can do is give the ball back to the other team. Horrible fumble. Big-time costly mistake.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10 for the offense. Keeps it on the draw. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Pulls it in, it's Smith. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
Man, this slot receiver makes it easy on his quarterback. Did you see how he found the soft spot, the wide open space? That was easy for his quarterback to complete that throw.
A little screen to the running back. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. He wants to change this route. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative one.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Knocked down behind the line for the second straight play, bringing up a third and lots of work to do. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Bears will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field, and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Lets it fly. He makes a catch. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Bears will have it 1st and 10. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, to give, looking for room. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a 1st down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to pull his way in. Touchdown, Bears! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Fox. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. And here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play. And, David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's going to run it. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. And he'll be shoved out of bounds right at the 4-yard line.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
They've been running it, but now the pass. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Baylor! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
It's a good play call there. I think the defense was expecting them to try to run it in between the tackles, but instead, they go to the outside using his speed to come away with 2 points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Fox. Finds his man, it's Smith. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Arizona in a hurry. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Back to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose.
It's so hard to force fumbles.